Hello again. It's Wednesday, November 8th, 2017. This is JournalTV, and I'm Jerry Clark. It's time for the news. Interim Covington Police Chief Jean Miller updated the Covington City Council about efforts to make her department as good as it can be as it moves towards accreditation. Listen.
When I looked at your policy, one of the things that I realized was while you had a complete policy, it truly was not in keeping with what we would consider best practice in terms of managing property and evidence. And if you think to the presentation that Mr. Bryant just gave you, he would be very familiar with the concept of general accounting practices, the GAAP practices. And one of the major GAAP practices is what they call a separation of duty. And that was an issue that I identified when I read the report, was that we did not have the important separation of duty when it came to controlling evidence and property. So we have installed those changes. The other thing is that as we developed the policy, we kept in mind the fact that, and you'll see this later, but the agency for a number of years now has struggled and worked to become accredited through the Virginia Law Enforcement Program of accreditation. And so everything that we touch and everything that we do, that is a part of our work product.
The City of Covington got a thorough financial update from Bryant, its finance director, on Tuesday night. There was plenty of good news for the council, including the fact that the city has an A- credit rating. Very good credit indeed. Listen.
The drum roll, please. The goal was 16%. Out of all this, where do we finish? 35.6%. That does not put us in the bottom like the other scoring criteria did. We're doing very well. That 35.6%, not knowing what the calculations were going to be based on, is very pleasing to us. We're very happy. That's a nice place to start. Are there higher? Yes, sir.
That's about the median score.
Yes, that's median score. I mean, no longer, if they use this, no longer can the Richmond Times-Dispatch cite us in the same paragraph with Petersburg and Buena Vista and Martinsville and those guys.
Covington City Councilman Bill Zimmerman passed away on Monday. City Council held a moment of silence in his honor prior to its work session on Tuesday. A floral arrangement was placed at his former seat. Libby Burger is this year's Alleghany Highlands Christmas Mother, and she's filled with good ideas and has a great team of volunteers. Listen.
The Christmas Mother shop will be open for donations beginning on the Monday and Tuesday before Thanksgiving. That's November 20th and 21st. We're open from 9 to 5, and then after Thanksgiving, the shop is open Monday through Friday from November the 27th to December the 8th from 9 in the morning until 6. Donations can be dropped off then at the shop. We will come and pick them up if someone has large items that they can't get there, furniture or washers, dryers. If they call the shop, someone will come and pick those up and take them to folks that need them. We also this year again have a drop-off here in Clifton Forge beginning after Thanksgiving on Wednesdays and Thursdays from 10 until 2 at the First Baptist Church Parsonage at 918 Church Street. People may drop off items and donations.
And we'll be right back. The Huff Corporation is moving forward with the construction of its big warehouse in Clifton Forge. Here's a view of its progress. But at least one local resident wasn't too happy with the scene. 2 big fires were producing smoke that filled the sky for all to see. The Alleghany Journal's controller has told the news department here that enough is enough of Hickory Avenue photos, what we call the road to nowhere. But now that road appears to be nearly ready for traffic and was being inspected earlier today. A ribbon cutting ceremony is being planned soon. Two important meetings are on tap for tonight. The Covington School Board meets once again to talk about its goals at 5:30 p.m. and the Alleghany County Board of Supervisors meets at 7 p.m. And now a word from our sponsor. Let's take a look at some upcoming events. And now for local obituaries. Mary Clark, 62, formerly of Clifton Forge, died last Friday. Her funeral was held earlier today at the Nicely Funeral Home. James Wilcher, 87, of Clifton Forge, died Saturday. His funeral will be held Wednesday at the Nicely Funeral Home. Brenda Ellis, 53, of Covington, died last Friday. A memorial service will be held at the Good News Christian Church on Wednesday. Raymond Hunley Jr., 89, of Eagle Rock, died Sunday. His funeral will be held on Saturday at the Galatia Presbyterian Church. Edward Clark, 84, of Eagle Rock, died on Monday. His funeral will be held on Wednesday at the Eagle Rock Chapel of the Botetourt Funeral Home. William Weber, 78, formerly of Lowmore, died on Monday. A memorial service will be conducted at a later date. Ricky McCarty, 59, of White Sulphur Springs, died on Sunday. His funeral will be held Thursday at the Bethesda Temple of Praise. Bedford Lowry, 85, formerly of Musto, died on Tuesday. His funeral will be held at the Obaugh Funeral Home on Friday. Charles Tucker, Sr., 77, of Covington, died on Tuesday. Services will be held Friday at the Eric Funeral Home. Let's check out the local weather forecast. On Thursday, it should be partly cloudy, high of 53 and a low of 33. On Friday, mostly sunny, high of 45 and a low of 23. On Saturday, partly cloudy, high of 49 and a low of 27. And that's the way it is on Wednesday, November 8th, 2017. More stories, photos, interviews, and other videos are available 24/7, 365 on AlleganyJournal.com, YouTube, and on our soaring Facebook page. Thanks to all of you, the Journal is now over 6,000 followers on its Facebook page. We very much appreciate your support.